Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you on a 9-race Sunday card. Strong feature a little bit later on the turf in the Warriors Pride. Of course, the Rainbow Six in race number 4. $75,000 with the estimated jackpot. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather is warm, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 90s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course good. Racing at Gulfstream. Bounced around at the break with Sir Gard de Lion. Much better start for Stan the Man Musial. He's ridden into position on the far outside. All God is quick off the blocks. In between horses, Friday Night Light wants to be part of the pace, and up on the outside, Action Delight. So Action Delight will take a narrow advantage out of the chute from All God in second. Stan the Man Musial is now third. Expert Witness sharp and on the bridle on the far outside. At the inside, it's Cadenced, followed between horses by Friday Night Light. Then Reproche in front of Dominican Pirate, and Sir Gard de Lion is last. Fanned across the course behind a 24-1 opening quarter. At the inside, Cadenced. In the middle, it's All God. On the far outside, it's Action Delight. Working between them, it's Friday Night Light. Dropping back a touch, Stan the Man Musial. On his outside is Expert Witness. Sliding through at the inside, Dominican Pirate. Still nothing from Reproche or Sir Gard de Lion. They round the floor turn at the 5/16 through a 47 2/2 mile. In the middle, Pedro Pena moves on Friday Night Light to take on Action Delight for the lead. Cadenced is still right there. He's racing into third. 2.5 more to All God, looking for any favorites to get involved. They're not right now as they reach the top of the stretch. Action Delight has the lead off the corner. From the outside, it's Friday Night Light. From the inside, it's Dominican Pirate who's underway. On his back, Sir Gard de Lion off the turn. In the stretch drive, Sir Gard de Lion rolling at the rail. He does have a rail run. He's closing good ground for Ocasio. Here comes the favorite. At the inside, Sir Gard de Lion charging hard to take the lead with a 16th to go, and he's got it won. Sir Gard de Lion kicks off Sunday at 9-5. Dominican Pirate's going to get up for second. Action Delight was third. Cadence fourth. Then Friday Night Light in 140-1. They're off. Race favorite Touch of Honor away quickly. Down at the inside, Claire's Shines will accompany her early. Here's Pastel, 3 wide and charging up. Pastel, headstrong, wants the top. Away fourth is Whole Lotta Rosie, who ducks over from the outside. She's still 3 wide, however. Moving out the rail, Shelby Coop. Then back to Tut, Kiss by a Rose. And Dasher, the early trailer. Pastel, the early leader. Pastel pumped up for Morelos. Around the turn, now a length and a half in front. Claire Shines is second through a 23-2 opening quarter. These two have 2.5 on Touch of Honor, who bides time in third for Rios. A length and a half better than Whole Lotta Rosie. Shelby Coop is next. The 2 laggards, Kissed by a Rose and Dasher. They go to the half-mile part of the contest, and Pastel has the lead. Claire's Shines is racing from second. Tightening in third, Touch of Honor. Fourth at the inside, Whole Lotta Rosie. In between horses, Kissed by a Rose. 3 wide Dasher, and now the trailer Shelby Coop. But they take much closer order with 3 furlongs remaining. Up front, Pastel has to go to work as Claire Shines moving to her. Moving to both of them is Touch of Honor. Whole Lotta Rosie needs racing room. Dasher's on the far outside. Kissed by a Rose is next. Still plenty of hopes here as they reach the top of the stretch. They fan across the course. From the inside, Pastel. Far outside, Touch of Honor. In the middle, Whole Lotta Rosie. Claire Shines. Dasher's still right there. Just yards to go. Dasher's charging hard at 14-1 to try to get Touch of Honor. Touch of Honor and Dasher. Dasher driven up. Dasher getting up. Dasher wins. The upset is on. It's Dasher for the money. Narrowly over Touch of Honor second in 130-2.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Perfect start. They're across the course. On the inside, Love Hate from the center, Iron the Money. They're the first two to blast off the mark. They're going quickly, too. From Aricano, who tries to beat War Warrior to the rail. War Warrior has to slam on the brakes, and the top two fly away. Love Hate has the lead, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, it's Iron the Money second. They've gone 5 ahead of Valiant Winter, who's now third. Back to fourth is War Warrior. The favorite starts to tack on with 7 lengths to make up. Then Aricano and Elagio. They drilled the quarter. They raced to the top of the stretch. The leader, Love Hate. Iron the Money second. Valiant Winter. He'll make first run. He's the gray on the outside third. At the inside, War Warrior continues on with it from fourth. He'll have to outrun Valiant Winter as they both try to reach Love Hate. They're an eighth of a mile from home, and it's Love Hate in front. On the outside, Valiant Winter toward the rail, War Warrior. War Warrior kicks on with Valiant Winter. War Warrior doing slightly the better work, and he hasn't won. 3-2 on War Warrior. Nicely handled to win it. Second, Valiant Winter, 5 ahead of Love Hate, who ran third. Then Aricano, 56-4. They're off. Stick Talk away quickly from the inside. Out in the center, Dockside moving up to challenge. In between horses, Dancing John. Holy Warrior trying to hold his ground between horses. Also right there is Sir Angelus. It's a real scrum for the early lead. The 2 back markers are Fire Finch and Etruscan Warrior as Dancing John has the lead. To the far turn they go, Dancing John, 3 parts of a length. Holy Warrior on the attack, 3 wide. Stick Talk tries to move at the rail. From the far outside, Dockside is underway as Holy Warrior is up to issue the challenge to Stick Talk through a 22-second opening quarter. Dockside is now third, dropping back is Dancing John, then it's Sir Angelus. The other 2 are outrun at this stage. Anthony Thomas and Holy Warrior have the lead. They move to the top of the stretch. It's Holy Warrior on the outside, trying to fight on toward the rail. Stick Talk. They're well clear of the others through a 45 2/2 mile. Stick Talk's got more here. He's battling hard inside, and he's taken the lead again. Holy Warrior is flat to the boards, about to be confronted for second by Dockside. Dockside is flying on. Stick Talk almost there. Stick Talk in front. Dockside second. Holy Warrior flattened out to be third, and Sir Angelus fourth in 104-4. And they're off. Our Firebird quick off the blocks toward the inside. Wicked Legacies on the move, splitting them, Fully Entitled, and moving out the rail. Just Take Notes. These 3 are quickest. They've gone 4 ahead of Drumroll, who comes away in the white blinkers to race 5 lengths behind. Up on the outside goes My Lady James. Then it's Brenna, Fully Entitled toward the back of the field as they make their way past the half-mile marker. Up front, Just Take Notes leads narrowly. Wicked Legacy 2 wide, 3 wide, Slew Diva, 4 wide are Firebird. At the rail from 5th is Drumroll, a length and a half clear of My Lady James, who's 4 in front of Brenna, and Fully Entitled is last. Around the far turn they go. Carlos Martinez tries to make a break for it on Just Take Notes, who moves to the top of the stretch, widening on a 3-length lead. Our Firebird angles off the inside to try to reach her. From the inside, drum roll now into third. Winding up from the back is Fully Entitled and Brenna. They're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive. The leader, Just Take Notes, an eighth of a mile more with 3 lengths to hold. Fully Entitled under a full head of steam, charging hard in between. Brenna's on the outside, just yards to go, but Fully Entitled has taken the lead. Brenna's into second. Fully Entitled in front. Brenna's second. My Lady James third. Our Firebird fourth. Then Just Take Notes in 1:11 and 3.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Tutopasa off a step slow with Irish Tail. Good start for Liberty Path on the far outside, gunning between horses. I'm Not Tell You going on the attack early. Tightened up for Racing Room Dorothy. She's going to get shuffled back pretty severely here. Up and by her went Turkish Surprise. Out the back is Irish Tail. Past the half-mile marker and moving to the far turn. The leader, Liberty Path, by a length and a quarter. In between horses, Turkish Surprise now second to Topasa. 3 wide into third. From fourth, I'm Not Tell You. Dorothy working hard to catch up, and Irish Tail's at the back. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter, less than 3/8 of a mile to run. It's Liberty Path held together up front. Coming to call on the outside is Topasa. Charging up for Anthony Thomas into third goes I'm Not Tell You. Dropping back both Dorothy and Turkish Surprise. They're on their way home. Sato 1-2. The longer of the two just took the lead. It's Topasa. An eighth of a mile from home and 2.5 on top. I'm Not Tell You from out of the crowd, finishing with good energy. I'm Not Tell You's got a shot at Topasa with yards to go. But Tutopasa has the edge. Tutopasa in front. Second is I'm Not Tell You, 3 clear of Liberty Path third in 1:05 and 3. Racing and the Warrior's Pride. Take Care of Business, slow to move. Mattingly and Extendo, the first two to break the line. Here's Rookie from down toward the inside. On the far outside goes Naughty Rascal ahead of Chrome Ghost. Then it's XY Speed and Take Care of Business. En route to the half-mile station, it's Rookie and Edgar Perez clear by 2. Extendo on the chase from second. Chrome Ghost, he moves out the rail to take third. Naughty Rascal fourth. Mattingly broke well but is shuffled to fifth. 3 in front of XY Speed and the trailer Take Care of Business. They run to the top of the stretch. They went the quarter in 21 and 4. The leader, Rookie, by a length and a quarter. Second and driven, Extendo. In between horses, Mattingly angles off the inside. Chrome Ghost is next. Off the turn and the stretch drive. It's Rookie, an eighth of a mile out. Extendo, he's not done trying. He's charging after him. Just yards to go. Extendo tries to reach Rookie. Rookie needs the wire. Extendo surging to him. Extendo's getting up. Extendo! Extendo and Edwin Gonzalez win the Warriors' Pride in 55 and 3. And they're off. Slow to break, along comes a woman. The others away quickly. Mithril down at the inside. Sweet Agenda's on the move early. These two race on. From between horses, Sunny's Golden Lady. Outside goes Mo Hijinks. Mario's Sweet Girl shuffled to the outside and racing second last and moving to the rail. Along comes a woman last of all, but on the improve en route to the half-mile station. Mithril leads by a neck. Sweet Agenda's on the outside second. Pena trying to feed. Along comes a woman. Some racetrack. She's locked in. No place to go. Outside Mo Hijinks in front of Sunny's Golden Lady. And the trailer is Mario's Sweet Girl. 22-2 for a pumped-up opening quarter. Sweet Agenda striding up on the outside of Mithril. Mithril yet to be asked to quicken. Looking for room behind them. Along comes a woman. Neems room bad. Bracketed in by Mo Hijinks with a quarter of a mile to go. Pena's got a seam now for Along Comes a Woman. So the three favorites will settle the score with a quarter of a mile left to go. Sweet Agenda comes away with a narrow lead. Mithril counters the attack from the inside. Along Comes a Woman didn't punch once she got clear. An eighth of a mile to go, and Sweet Agenda has a good-looking lead for Leonel Reyes. Along Comes a Woman has made it into second. That's as far as she gets. Sweet Agenda is in front. Along Comes a Woman second. Mithril ran third. Mo Hijinks fourth. Nicely clear of the other two, and 1:10-4. And runners away. Good start in the middle for Divine Secrets, heading off for the early lead. Moving out the rail, Intricity is on the move. On the far outside, Lady Summer looking to get over. Lady Summer pumped up and going on with it. Intricity will have to settle for second with English Harbor in early third. At the inside, Knows Everything tightened up for Racing Room as Divine Secrets is just ahead of her. Elenique is the favorite. She's in the black cap, red colors in the 3-lane. Out wide on the course goes Tempest Moon. The trailer, Noffy's Late Night. Around the first turn they go. Double seeking Anthony Thomas clear on the top end with Lady Summer on top 2.5. Intricity second. Up to the outside, that's English Harbor now third. Knows Everything fourth at the rail. Elenique under a Torrealba grip from fifth. Down at the inside goes Divine Secrets. Then back to Tempest Moon and Noffy's Late Night. Pumped up opening quarter, 22-2. They went to half, and 46-3. They're rolling here. Up on the inside, Intricity has an opening to take the lead and will do just that with 3.5 furlongs to go. From second, Lady Summer. From third, Knows Everything. Elenique being asked some questions. She's moving through traffic into fourth now, about 5 lengths off the lead. They run to the top of the stretch. Intricity tries to make a break for it. Still has the lead off the turn by 2. From between horses, Elenique is a major danger. Right with her on the inside, Knows Everything. Off the turn on the stretch drive. Here comes Elenique trying to track down Intricity with an eighth of a mile to go. Knows Everything is in between horses. They come past the 16th pole. Elenique rising up on the outside of Intricity. Knows Everything next. Knows Everything checks. Elenique getting up. Elenique wears down Intricity and beat her a neck. Third was Knows Everything. Fourth, Divine Secrets. English Harbor to complete your high five. 135-3.
That's a wrap on the 9-race Sunday card. Back with you on Monday, another mandatory Monday. 8 races and everything must go in the Rainbow Six. The pools have been so well received, averaging over $400,000. We even ticked off $1 million on that opening Monday. Can't wait to be out here because where would you rather be than beautiful Gulfstream?